Hello, friends. Welcome back to another episode of the Bite Size Podcast. I'm your host, Lorraine Michaels. And today's episode, I want to talk about finding your inner spark to ignite your true potential. This is going to be a really empowering episode. It's a solo, but that's okay. That means it's going to be short and punchy. So today I really want to focus on finding your inner spark and unleashing your true potential and embracing a life of purpose and fulfillment. So that's exactly what I talk about. It's what I coach about. And it's what I encourage everyone to go after. So really what was driving this for me is because I know I have been here before, but I'm seeing a lot and hearing a lot of women that are just tired of merely existing. And they really are yearning for a life that is exciting and sets their soul on fire. And they feel like there's a purpose for them. And I really want to encourage you and tell you there is a purpose for you, and there's no mistake and you're not wrong for feeling that way. Maybe if you feel dissatisfied or you don't have that sense of contentment, friend, I want to tell you that there's a reason why you're feeling that way, because God has put something deep within you, and there's an uneasiness in your spirit, in your soul, and there's a reason for that. My friend Emily Ford was just talking about it, about being uneasy and your spirit is not at rest. It's because God is stirring something in you and there's a reason for it. So let's dive in. The first thing that needs to happen in order for you to tap into that potential that you have that's inside of you, you need to break free from the limiting beliefs and the self-doubt. And there needs to be an acknowledgement of the struggles of feeling stuck and battling the self-doubt. And I want to also preface that it's completely normal to have those limiting beliefs, and it's completely normal to have the battle of self-doubt. Even the most successful people have self-doubt, and it's called imposter syndrome. Even the most successful people struggle and wonder, am I really doing this right? Am I really making a difference? It's completely normal. But the key to it is recognizing the voice, the thoughts, and being able to take captive of every thought. And if it's a good thought and it's a positive thought, then run with it, lean into it, and follow that. But if it's a negative thought, then that's when we need to be self-aware, and that's when we need to recognize that this is not helpful. And it's a simple tool to use, is to ask yourself when a thought comes into your mind, is this helpful? Is this helping me, or is this hurting me? Is this bringing me closer to the feelings that I want to feel, the goal that I have, or is this pulling me away from it? Is it discouraging? Is it making me want to distance myself? So that's the first thing, is breaking free from the limiting beliefs and the self-doubt. And you have to acknowledge that, and learning how powerful the strategy is to rewrite your story. And it is powerful because when you learn those strategies to rewrite your story, to overcome the limiting beliefs, and to unleash that inner spark, that's when you start to find the joy, find the peace, have that sense of fulfillment, and you start to go after the things that mean most to you, right? The second thing, which it kind of leads into this, is embracing your unique talents and gifts. You were divinely created for a divine purpose, and everybody has their own unique gifts, talents, and abilities. My friend Damian Cook, who was on my podcast a few weeks ago, was talking about how his wife says, that everyone has a purpose, and it's like a whole body. And there's some people that are hands, and there's some people that are feet. There are some people that are eyes. There's some people that are ears. You can't have an entire body of ears. That wouldn't work. It wouldn't make sense. And just like that, everybody has a unique purpose. Everybody has a unique gift. And what I want to help you do and encourage you to do is to discover the joy of embracing your unique gifts and talents. Something that I absolutely love and admire in other people, especially other moms, is the gift of craftiness. One of my friends, I don't want to say she's a good friend. I wish she was a good friend. She was a good friend at one point, but her name is Melissa, and I went to high school with her. And I love, love, love seeing her craftiness on Instagram. And I would tell her, like, friend, you are so amazingly gifted at the way you decorate your house and celebrate your children and have these parties, no matter if it's a birthday party, just a girls' night together party, or whatever it is. She's so crafty and I absolutely love it. Not my gifting, not my talent. I wish it was, but it wasn't. I'm not artistic. It's just, I absolutely love art, but that's not a gifting of mine. My gifting is in speaking and encouraging and pulling out the gold in people and seeing the best in people. That's my gifting. My gifting is empowering other people to step into their calling and to step into their purpose. That gives me so much joy, is to see other people succeed and do what they were born to do. And so I understand that. And I've embraced the joy of not being crafty, but being really encouraging. And so you really need to understand that the gifts that you have can actually lead you on a path of passion and purpose. And it radiates confidence. And it just ultimately, it's like an energetic pulling. So if you try to do something that you're not really good at and it's not your gifting and you do not belong there, you're going to constantly not feel good. It's like putting a square peg in a round hole, and it's just not going to work. Whereas if you discover your gifts and talents and you lean into that, it's going to magnetically pull you closer to your purpose, and you're going to discover your passions, and you in turn are going to radiate the confidence, and it's just going to propel you into what you were designed to do and what you were supposed to do in this world. So number 3 is the empowering transformation through coaching. And whether, I mean, you might not choose to work with a coach, but there is an incredible transformation if you do work with a coach, and whatever that may be in. So let's use fitness as an example, right? You might start along on your fitness journey doing what you know, running, walking, home workouts, or going to the gym and doing things at the gym. But then there might be a time in your fitness journey where you know you need to level up, and there's a level of expertise that you do not possess. So what do? You go find a personal trainer. You find a coach. There might be a point in your business where you have plateaued and you've hit a certain point and you don't know what to do next. So what do? You find a business coach. You find, if you're in the entrepreneurial space, you find a content creator or a social media manager. There's extreme power and transformation when you collaborate with someone else to help you achieve your goals. And I really want to encourage that. And I really want to push you in that direction of whatever it is that you're doing, to take it to the next level and find an expert, or find someone that may have walked the path that you have walked and is only, a few steps ahead of you, that can help you along that journey, and educate yourself and learn about it. And make it personal. Find someone that's gonna not necessarily do the work for you, but has done the work and can give you proven strategies to help you unlock your potential. That is something that I help you do when you work with me. Number 4 is cultivating unshakable confidence. So all of these tie into each other, and I touched on it on a previous step of when you start stepping into your purpose and your calling, you will start to develop a confidence because you are doing what you are created to do. You get this fire inside of you. You get this, just this surge of energy. I know, Jessie Lee was just talking about this on a live that she was doing, that no one's going to outwork her. And even, when things are good and she's successful and on a roll, she's still working a ton, but it doesn't feel like work because she's so excited and fired up about what she's doing and how she's changing and shaping the world and helping people. And that's the truth. And your journey and your story and your gifting might not be that of, changing the world or helping other people. It might be in your home, and it might be being the best mom possible for those little babies that you're raising. And that is okay. That is fine. But I want you to have that sense of joy and passion and purpose in that. So whatever it is that you're doing, to have passion and purpose in that, or it might lead you to something else. If you might be working in one job that is not fulfilling and not setting your soul on fire and it's soul sucking, I don't want you to stay there. I want you to figure out your gifts, talents, and abilities and what lights you up and what brings you passion and joy, and follow that path, because friend, that's where you're supposed to be. So I hope these steps have helped. You are such an extraordinary person, and you were meant to do great things. We were not meant to live a life in dull and just existing. We were not meant to exist. We were meant to have connection and collaborate with others and be the best version of ourselves that we were supposed to be. So thank you. Like I said, this was a shorty. This was definitely a bite-sized podcast. Thank you for joining me. And if this episode had something that resonated with you, drop it in the notes, send me a message, leave me a review. I would absolutely love, it would help me so much if you left me a review. Tag someone that needs this, send me a message. You can find me on my website at theboldbeginnings.com. And as always, remember that you are divinely created for a divine purpose. And I can't wait to see you on the next episode.